Hello again, everybody. Thanks for coming back. My name is Crystal, and if you found my channel, you are more than likely a journal enthusiast, much like myself. For today's video, I am going to be decorating my February monthly spread. So I usually start every new monthly page by choosing one central image that I like, that I want to be the focal point of my page. So for January, it might have been January or December, but Courtney over at Little Raven Ink, her Patreon, she included this little creature monster in her collage sheets, and I really, really liked it. The only issue I had was that I had like 4 other 2021 images that I wanted to use, so I couldn't really find a place for him. You know, I didn't want to keep repeating the year throughout my journal. So what I decided to do instead was cover up each number with a letter. And given that February is, you know, stereotypically the month of love, I kind of wanted to, I guess, highlight that in that little creature dude. So what you're seeing here is I made a stencil of what each little box is shaped, so that way I can try and figure out which of my alphabet stamps would fit best in that size for each number. So I ended up picking this one here. It's this alphabet stamp of using sign language, which I thought was really cool. I got this one from an Etsy store. If I can find it, I'll link it down below. But I believe Robin from Talks from the Heart first mentioned these in one of her haul videos. And I just thought it was really unique. Because, you know, we usually have a lot of actual letter stamps. And this one was, you know, I just liked that it was a different take on it. So I'm stamping it here on some yellow lined, like legal pad paper. I bought this in a set from Amazon with like 5 different colors, and they aren't the best quality paper. I find that out after I, you know, stamp everything. The paper is kind of dull and it really absorbs the ink. So I don't blame my ink pad for this. It just, for some reason, the paper just sucked up all that ink, so the images didn't come out as saturated as I normally like. But I just went with it because I didn't feel like going upstairs to see if I had a different kind of paper. But yeah, so I stamped out all the letters, made sure they fit, I cut them out, and I think I cut this part out of the video, but I ended up just gluing that over the numbers, and then trimming this guy as best as I could. So once I have this guy more or less figured out, I'm trying to work out how I'm going to decorate the bottom half of the page. Now I fiddled around with some stickers, some cutouts. Now, one of the things I did to prep for this before filming was I went through all my stash of cutouts and random paper scraps and stickers, and I just kind of set it aside, just things that I felt kind of matched the vibe that I was going for. I wanted to highlight that it was Valentine's Day, but I didn't want it to be too over the top. Like, I didn't want to put like hearts and love and kisses and all that stuff everywhere on the page. So I kind of wanted it to be like a subtle vintage romantic vibe, kind of. I think I kind of achieved that, but yeah. So the top there, I used thinner washi. I find that particular size is just perfect for that little space between the outline of the month and the rest of the page in the Hobonichi. I wanted to use a different one originally, but I found that I had already used the other washi for January, so I went with this one instead. Now, the sticker book that I have pulled out here is one that I got from Tuesday Morning. I'm sure you can find it at like Michael's or Hobby Lobby, but yeah, I found mine on discounted there at Tuesday Morning back home. So it did have these white stickers that had the days of the week. The only issue I had when I first tried putting it down was that I noticed that the sticker itself was a little bit too short. So I used my Posca paint pen to white out the headings for the days, so that way when I laid my sticker down, I wouldn't have anything sticking out of the edges. It's Posca paint pen is like a godsend for the Hobonichi. Like, I use that thing for everything, to white out the dates, sometimes to white out the quotes at the bottoms of the page or the calendar. It's just really handy. The one tip I would give if you are looking at using a Posca paint pen is, once you lay it down, make sure you give it time to dry. It's very easy to forget, and you'll end up with white paint all over your hands or whatever it is that you're working on. Like right here, when I laid the month's sticker sheet on top there, the Posca paint pen wasn't all the way dry, so the back of my sticker sheet actually got covered in white paint. Thankfully, it didn't spread too much on the page, so it wasn't too bad. But yeah, just a helpful tip for anyone who's looking to get a Posca paint pen for that purpose. And I'm thinking about that particular layout, but I set it aside and I'm giving myself time to think on it. So usually when I come up with a design or a layout that I'm thinking of, if I'm not 100% sold on it, I'll stop and work on something else in the page to kind of give myself time to really think if I really want that on the page. Because Tomoe River paper is wonderful. The only thing is, like, when you put stickers down, it's very difficult to remove the sticker without tearing the paper. Because paper is very, very thin, and it's just a mess. So I try to be really, really sure before I lay something down. So yeah, so I took a break. I went back and I made sure that the Posca paint was dry, and I put down the days of the week stickers. And so here I am laying down a couple of floral images from that same sticker book. I really like how this sticker book has like the same color palette or color scheme. So it's really easy to make a cohesive page just using stickers from that book. So yeah, I put those stickers in at the bottom by my little creature dude because I wanted to give him a little bit of life. I didn't want him to seem too static on the page. And I felt like the flowers kind of just like made it seem like he was standing somewhere, which is pretty cool. And then yeah, so I put the heart stickers from that same sticker book to kind of break up the individual days of the week because I felt like it was just too much white. And I chose the hearts that kind of matched the color palette. So yeah, it all kind of plays into each other, the colors, which is great. And the hearts are just like a subtle nod to Valentine's Day without screaming Valentine's Day. And so here I'm just like layering stickers. I found that when it comes to journaling, layering things just really brings a lot of depth to your pages or to my pages. So yeah, it's something I really enjoy doing. And honestly, I feel like journaling pages are never really done. I am one of those people who will go back to pages months after the fact to add stickers. 'Cause my journal is a living, breathing thing. So here is just what I ended up with. Like I said, it's not all the way done. I will probably still add to it throughout the month, but this is what I have so far. And yeah, thank you so much for watching and stopping by. If you enjoyed today's video, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, I hope to see you guys around for the next one. Have a good one.